Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance. We are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. On the visitor's sideline, Steeler head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys hoping for a bounce-back performance after dropping their first game of the season a week ago. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a first-round pick back in April's draft.
And last week, that was one of those games that he just wants to erase from his memory banks. But I'll guarantee his coaching staff won't let him do it. They're going to make him learn from it. He really looked like a rookie quarterback in that one. You've got to have those kind of outings in year 1. But the big question, what does he take away from them, and how does he improve? It starts right here in this game.
That's again complete to Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Looking to throw. Vaughn. He finds his man. Complete. It's Chambers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
Well, they're right down here looking for 6.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They toss it out right to Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this. The season tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide open offense, so we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second and 10. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The Ravens at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You look at the Steeler defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From the gun, Jackson. The short throw caught by Andrews. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Jackson now. Forced out to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Middle. Yo.
Here's Jackson to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Warren. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jaylen Warren, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Loop now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They go play action here on first down. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. Vaughn. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
Complete to number 45. It's a gain of 6. First down, Steelers.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
The Steelers first down.
Johnson running right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 7-yard line.
Handoff left for Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7.
Ravens 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Charles, these early season in-division games, interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Jackson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot! Sit hot! 180!
To throw is Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, 27 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Loop for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Steelers.
Off play action, Vaughn. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the 40.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
He finds his man, complete. It's Chambers. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And a Steeler first down.
Up the middle, Johnson. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Johnson will score. Touchdown, Steelers. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting him to shreds.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big...
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. Zone that was in the wrong spot for the QB.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Vaughn. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Throwing is Jackson. And he completes it to Wilson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Returned it.
Now it's Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
12 more yards.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
180. Ready, shot.
Again, Jackson. He finds Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Go. Let's go.
Ringo.
Get hot. Get hot.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
180. Get hot. 180. Ready, shot.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our journey through the NFL starts now. NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans at home to take on the Colts in the AFC South. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. And this is a touchdown. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the man they call Yoshi, Andrei Iosivas. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the first half. The Bengals, in a high-scoring game, lead it by a touchdown, 28-21. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Baker Mayfield. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. This one's gone to the half, and it's the Buccaneers lead by a field goal at halftime. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And able to get this out to the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides. The team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They go play action now. Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it. I take the G. Hey, watch him do it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A handoff for Warren. And some strong running. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listen to
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And the Steeler first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
First down, Steelers.
Looking to throw. Vaughn. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. No gain on the play. And it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Vaughn. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He got 29 yards that time. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him an opportunity.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. We're deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
No, we changed it. Hey, report. Report. No. Me.
From the gun, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know it's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. They run here with Dowdle. Able to push his way through. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now a 2nd and 2.
Get out! 180! Get out! 180! Get a shot!
Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
180! Sit up!
Jackson options out left. Shoves him aside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Get out! 180!
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Sit out! 180! Get a shot!
Jackson now. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Alpha, sit on. What is it? What? What in? What in?
They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
I'm gonna quit, ready?
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steelers' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Throwing to start the drive. Vaughn. He finds his man, complete. That's Chambers. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Off the play fake. Vaughn. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. A toss, left side, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4.
Will pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Vaughn. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game... Right now looking good in this one as well.
Want to quit, ready?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Jackson off the play fake. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. Third down and 1. Here's Jackson to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. Jackson from the shotgun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On a give, it's Warren. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Stopped short of the 25, and that second effort got him a couple extra. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Want to quit?
Now it's Jackson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll try again. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rico Dowdle with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Loop for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They give up the middle to Johnson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Jet sweep. Here comes Marshall. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up
out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Back to throw. Vaughn targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Now they are really here enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Sit up! Sit up! Sit up!
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Back at the 11-yard line.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Sit on.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here's 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run the option. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game, that punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash. Use me in this situation, but I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
At the 16-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Ravens 35, Steelers 29.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 11 on the play.
And he'll get up and spike it with 11 seconds remaining. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Extra point now by Boswell. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Boswell for the extra point. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds of this ball game.
35.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. For the returner, Trey Tucker going to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the... much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On one, ready? Sit hot! Sit hot! 180!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Pittsburgh, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.